Sorry, we will go back to the regular programming of why I personally hate Lee Sales, the channel, but in the meantime, I think you will forgive me if I endeavour upon showing you the most interesting man in human existence. If I were to pitch him in high concept, one sentence, he's Tony Robbins if he was a lad. Interested? You should be. He's basically a lava lamp.
LCLP, now say essays.
Essays!
I can sell you this man in 5 seconds. This is a product that doesn't need a salesman. Look, this is how he introduces his videos. None of this, hey guys, welcome to my channel, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe, by the way. This is his intro.
So, 2005, right here, this spastic got stabbed in the head, stabbed through the hand, whatever.
Whatever.
Can I just assume you're a house so I could slap a salt sticker right across you? You're in. His name is Spanian. I'm pretty sure he's just an escaped class from Masterclass, giving it all away for free, but he's really teaching essays assorted scallywag behaviour. Lesson 1, Adelaide, chucking bricks.
Yeah, listen here, hood logic, some more hood skills. This is what they call the bush maneuver, right? So, what you gotta use, situation, someone's talking too much shit. I tell you what, generally when people talk shit, they wanna fight, you let them go. I tell you why, they're either uglier than you or they got less money than you. That's a fact. But some people...
That's a fact. Sorry, before we go any further, Spaniard, I need to get on record. I am not making fun of you. You, sir, are the most interesting human being I've ever come across, and I've interviewed some pretty damn interesting people. You know how you're always saying, Spaniard for PM? I have interviewed former prime ministers. I want to help you get there. Like this video if you would love to see him be interviewed by me. That's the petition. Let's move on. You need to know this stuff.
Sometimes it gets too far, you know, people are in danger, this and that. So what you want to do is pull the bush maneuver on them. First thing you need. Half a brick, right? You want half a brick, not a full brick. Full brick's too heavy, especially if you're Unky J, you're not going to be chucking a full brick. Second thing you need to investigate their common flight paths.
I'm learning. I honestly am learning. Hey, subscribe if you would see his TED Talk.
Finding a bush along their common flight paths, jumping in the bush, wait until they walk past, ducking down, come out, hey, hurus, back of the head.
Oh yeah, he says hood us a lot. I still don't know what it means, but he explains it later.
I'm going to put this into practice for you, alright? Remember, straight in the back of the back. What you're doing is ducking in the bush here. Right? This ain't a boxing match. That's what happens, you talk shit. Jump out the bush, that's the bush maneuver, you get hurus.
I'm really scared of that guy hoodusing me. I do need to stress this again. I am a massive fan. I want to interview you. That is the only reason that we're doing. I'm just giving you promotion. That's it.
All right, here we go. Hood logic. Some more hood skills. What we have here today is the snatch, the bag snatch. One of those great Australian childhood memories. You know, we had the Sydney Olympics. We had Summer Nats once a year. Then there's snatch and bags. We all remember it. So what the skill is here is actually first the picking of the target. You don't want to snatch white people. Generally, they're broke. They spend all their money on alcohol. Then they spend the rest of the week passing judgment on drug addicts. But that's a whole nother story. So what you're looking for is wogs and Chinamen. They got the money. Luckily enough for us, they can't run for shit either. So what you got to... The most important...
Give this man a TV show. How much of a crime is it that they gave Meet the Habibs a second season and not Spaniard?
The important thing here is the hooking of the arm. You don't want to try to snatch with the hand. I'll tell you why. Because if you miss with the hand and they grab tight up, then it turns into a struggle. People are getting dragged up and down the asphalt and stuff like that. And what that means for us is that charge would then be a robbery, usually causing actual bodily harm, maybe grievous bodily harm. You're looking at a big sentence. So what you want to do is you want to hook your arm through the hoop and just sprint as fast as you can and get a clean snatch. And so if you get a clean snatch, you're looking at like steal from person, last in your charge, you're sweet. What I like to do is you want to do a snatch, you want to do a bag snatch, say where there's you know those at the backs of buildings, they got those one-way fire exits. So you want to go to one of those one-way fire exits, leave it ajar with like a crate. So what you do is you got to practice this skill. After you've ripped the snatch, you could be getting chased by 30.
How is this allowed on Instagram and Trump isn't? Do you think that the creators of Instagram are sitting in their offices going, do you think he's gonna mug us?
Yes, I will, brah. Who does?
He's probably right though. I am a wog and I can't run for shit, and I'm pretty sure this guy's 10 years older than me and it still look like Chief Wiggum running after Snake. Hey, slow down. You got longer legs than me.
Hey, bro, I tell you, jail styles. How to lose weight, how to be skinny. You want to look like this? Stop eating, you fat f***s. How hard is the
Oh, just like we were talking about weight, food reviews. God, this guy does some very diverse content, doesn't he? Everyone's always saying that this channel does everything from Warhammer to politics. I think Spanian's going broader. He's getting more views.
Hey, listen here, you little faces. I got the best idea. Spanian goes around all these rich restaurants. Hey, they're talking Frenchy and all, bruh. Had the best feeds here. Go around all Sydney, all these rich restaurants all around the world. Doing reviews, lad. Food reviews. Imagine that, bruh. Who does a better food review than me? Nobody. And look how good looking I am when I do it, bruh. You see me in all these fancy shirts and that? He's a lover, lad. He'll chase.
He is right. He should take off where Anthony Bourdain left. Hula known, lad. What the f*** is this shit? A scorpion? Sounds like Spanian, bro. Don't wanna eat this guy. Look at the fucking hands on this guy. Kinda like me when I hudus, lad. Oh, time to pay. Hudus, lad. Fucking Frenchy c***. Okay, the next one that I will be reacting to has been described to me as a fringe view. From the guy that started with, this is how you chuck a brick at someone.
Hood Logic 4, lad. Biggest misconception. I see you's all misconceived by it. Doing boxing, doing kickboxing, being a tough fighter, whatever, does not make you a thug of the streets. It has nothing to do with your street credibility. In fact, it don't even make you a scary man. Any gronk can do box. Go to a boxing gym. They're all gronks, lad. Go to MMA. They're all nerds. They do it because they got picked on.
Don't you think that this guy is the exact definition of street smarts? It's just pure wisdom.
Anyone can throw a punch. Even women punch on. You see homosexuals punching on. Wake up to yourself. How about someone gives you a kitchen knife and says, go up to that man there, crunch his rib cage and damage his organs. I guarantee you wouldn't be able to do it. If someone gives you a gun, tells you, go shoot that in the head, blow his head off, you will not be able to do it. You just talk. It's a different level.
That was f***ing psychotic. And I know exactly how chicks that watch a lot of Arena feel. I can't stop watching. Let's just see if there's any articles about him. And Daily Mail's on it, as always. Very quality service there. What's the headline? Gangster rapper who spent years behind bars in Sydney lifts the lid on secret jail language he claims police officers couldn't understand. Well, I need to know this one-man Masonic Club handshake. Where is it?
Adlai, what's that language?
The language, lad? You want me to speak the language,
Yeah,
lad?
yeah, speak it.
ما لعجمي مزيلة انت زي فلعكش جزيلة او جزيلة كنت زي ملعفم لازويل كداسي فلا إيسا زي ملع يستبرز ووهو أنا فلا إيسا زوين ما لعول أقصبي ما ملعجي بازويل كداسي زي ما لو فازوي ما لعكش تزوا. That's some real language, cuz. That's some real language.
How many
brother.
people speak that?
How many people? A bunch of us, lad. That's city language, lad.
It's so weird. It's like a combination of Arabic, French, and Charles Manson talking. I know you think it's only you and 4 other guys that know how to speak that language, but I've got to ask, is one of them Vitas? The best part about that is that there is people genuinely commenting, oh my god, Spanian, you're so fucking smart. You should teach this shit at university. Call it cunnilingus or some shit. As if you wouldn't take that degree. Professor Spanian, world-renowned cunning linguist. How good would it be if one of the comments was world-renowned linguist Noam Chomsky? Spanian, this is truly impressive that you have invented an entire language. I'd like to fly you out to Arizona to study you. Spanian's response, haha, nah bruh, come to Woollard. No wonder there's so much because he's from Well, that was annoying.
Here we go, hood logic, some more hood skills actually. This here what we call the double back, right? So when you're in the hood, getting chased through the lanes for all assorted scallywag behaviours, you got detectives on you, the unjigays are chasing you, right? First of all, if you got enough energy, you blow them. You don't stop. You're not doing this maneuver. This maneuver, you practice this for when you're low on energy, you know you're getting tracked, you're going to get caught, so you take a 50-50. It's a 50-50, all right? There's no guarantees with this. So what it is you're waiting for a corner, right? And this is why, first of all, it's good to wear generic. This is why I'm always wearing blacks, whites, greys, all the time, all right? Like very generic clothing, you know? I'm not a criminal no more, but old habits die hard, right? So this is what you're doing. You're going to hit a corner. And as you hit a corner, you're low on energy.
Yes, but you do have very distinguishable tats though, Spanian. I'm just pointing that out.
Unjigays are chasing you. You need a bit of distance, right? They're chasing you. When you hit the corner, in one foul swoop, you want to remove the most noticeable items of clothing, shirt, hat, and launch them. One foul swoop. And then when you pop back out around the corner, so you're going to double back, you're going to pop back out with a change of description, acting like someone just ran past you, and you walk off free. You get me? It's a 50-50 shot. I'll show you. I'll put it into practice. So say you're getting chased, right? You're getting chased here. Yeah. Boom, boom, run. You're going like that, bro. You know? You're walking off. 50% of the time that's going to work. Angie guys, they're off. They're running down there. But you got to remember, when you throw your hat and your shirt, whatever, you just stash it somewhere. One foul swoop. So it's like, bang, and you're coming back and you're out. And you're free.
No, come on. Spanian, I completely believe that you and 4 other inmates invented an entire new language, but I think this is a bridge too far. A 50% success rate. If you are an Eshe and you have successfully pulled off that maneuver, as in taking your shirt off and saying, "What the fuck, bro? I was a completely different person. I can't believe this. This is unbelievable. I was just walking around Alexandria without a shirt on, just like everybody else here does." If that works for you, let me know in the comments. While you're there, sub, like, press the notification bell, yada, yada, yada. Actually, I'm going to test this out right now because I think I'll probably need this for when Spanian finds out where I live. Oh, Spanian. Where did he go? Spanian, bro. There was some walking out there with a fucking Jack Lang shirt on that you can only get at friendlyjordies.com. Oh, you want to know how you got a body like this? Stop eating. What's the bet his next maneuver is? Okay, so doesn't work all the time, like 75% success rate. What you need to do is run into a corridor with 8 doors that are unlocked. It has to be 8. You run into one. Then you go into the next. Some guy just walked out there, and now there's a guy with a pumpkin head chasing me, and he's in a dress for some reason. What the f?
Let me have this yarn with you. I'm not going to say no names, but certain on radios and certain channels on TV, news networks, radio show hosts, fat blonde bitch. Listen, all right? You've made it like it's this cool thing to mock what they call essays.
Uh-oh. I'm very glad I'm on YouTube.
Absolutely mocking these people who are, don't forget, children. Let me tell you one thing. How dare these motherfuckers, all right?
Hey, you know what, Spanian? I am going to offer you this peace pipe, and not because I am terrified of you stabbing me in the head, but I actually do just agree with you on this. If you meet a lad at 15, worst human being imaginable. But when you meet them at 28, I don't know what happens at that point. I think it's just when they have enough money for tally-hos. They're the nicest human beings on earth. They switch from, give us a ciggy brah, to, boy, you want a ciggy brah?
Being Aussies, the most uncultured people, including me, I'm an Aussie, so don't take offense all you white out there.
Well, I was about to, but seriously, no culture. I can't be to finish that sentence, and that is our culture, that we're just too lazy to invent one. That's a culture.
Including me, the most uncultured nation. What is our culture? What culture do we pass on to our kids?
I'll tell you what we're passing on. Watching MasterChef, if it was still on.
Beer and go football. Melbourne Cup's fun. Yes. Like, where's our culture? What do we identify? What's unique about us? Absolutely fucking nothing. In fact, the only culture that exists here, black culture, Australian culture, we just completely reject and pretend doesn't exist. And then have the audacity as adults, when our kids, the kids of Sydney, Australia, have made up their own culture. That's one of the first Australian fucking cultures. That's as Australian as you can get.
Dude! This guy's talking sense. I thought that about rap. Okay, it is taken from America, granted, but you know when you just put an Aussie accent over it and you think, no, stop. Why are you rapping about a barbecue? When you heard Cursor saying, I'm a sick, you guys aren't sick, for the 9th album in a row, I was just like, yes, finally, we have an Eminem that doesn't talk about his daughter as much and talks about Eckies way more than Eminem talked about blue and yellow purple pills with D12. Also, No Rest for the Sickest, better album than Revival.
And they mock them on the radio and you all laugh. Yeah, look at these little scummy essays. Yeah, who's the real fucking scums? The uncultured adults that tease kids, or the fucking harmless kids that identify and just try to keep cool and dress a certain way and talk a certain way? Yeah, let's all make fun of them. You fucking dumb c***s. Have a think about it, you dogs.
He's right. I'm a terrible person. Anyway, next week we will be doing an entire video entitled Eshays, the Australian Rats. But, Spanian, honestly, if the wheels weren't already in motion, I'd stop it just for that. You made some very good points, And look, we can agree and disagree without getting into a fight, which I think that we all know I would win hands down. If I had to do a Make-A-Wish Foundation wish, it'd be I want Spanian to be there when I roll out and him saying, bro, when you're at the pearly gates, say that you're going to hell, just take your shirt off, just do this. Oh, who's that Sempida? Who the is this? Just gonna have to let me in, cuz I'm not on the list, eh? Spanian, if you do that, I promise to endorse you in every office that you ever run for, even if you run as a lib. Watch my content. Think about how hard that is for me to do. That's how much I love you. And if you like this video as much as I love Spanian, press the like button, subscribe, go to friendlyjordies.com and get a shirt of the only man in Australian history that was as gangster as Spanian, Jack Langbra.
Please share and comment below. Comment.